Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so I woke up this morning, 3:30 something, decided to do even another playlist. Haven't done the art on it yet because I made the mistake of going on Instagram and saw that Faruka school. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'm pretty sure it's the same school we were referring to, where the kids were making a slide out of the bomb crater. They bombed it, 225 gone. It's just getting to a point where it's like they don't want to inspire anything but chaos amongst innocent people. That's all they're trying to inspire. It's become clear to me that one of the things that they're trying to do is make innocent people across the world attack them. They want us to attack them so they can attack us. They're trying to annihilate them, but they want chaos in various parts of the world so that they can use that outrage as a means of occupying our cities all over the world. That's what I think they're doing. Because the only thing this is going to do eventually is make people not want to protest and start rioting. Once they do that, they could put martial law in the streets and start implementing laws that keep us silent forevermore. We need to be ready for that. All of us do. As I was telling y'all, we can't fight fire with fire. They're trying to provoke the entire world's innocent people with their behavior while knowing that we're watching, lying to us, making themselves look foolish, doing TikToks and all that. They're trying to anger, outrage, and ultimately provoke violence toward them. And we know they control just about everything because everybody's silent. All the military is complicit as it pertains to letting this happen. Nobody's fighting them. Nobody's stopping them. All of the leaders are more or less cool with this. So you know what this tumbles forward to be. Martial law after we riot. That's what it is. I've come to terms with what it is that I think they're also trying to do. There's many different functionalities of this, but one of the things they want to do is control the world forever. And the best way they know how to do that is to provoke the world to anger, fight them. They kill a bunch of us, and then from there, they can implement the martial law and all the different laws that ultimately lock us down to where we can't speak, can't do this, can't do that, because that's a functionality of them being attacked. That doesn't work, and unfortunately, not enough people are going to know that to basically stop it. So that's what I feel they're trying to do. When we see these dead babies in these phones, and they try to censor us, but not fully. They only censor you partially. You know what I mean? Just enough to outrage you, not enough to keep you quiet. If they wanted us not to see any of this, we wouldn't see any of this. They just shut down everything. They're already showing us that they're willing to shut down much, but not all. And so it just comes to me that they want us to see this. And as I always say, man, the enemy wants to work a certain way. The enemy wants to confuse. He wants to provoke you to do to him what will ultimately hurt you. As I always say, like gnats of life. My mother gave me that analogy with gnats flying all over your face, and you're going to slap everything in the room. You're going to slap yourself trying to kill the gnat, and it's always going to be one step quicker than you. Or by the time you get to it, you didn't tore up the whole room. Yeah, that's how the enemy operates. So we clearly see this as the devilish energy that's ultimately trying to take control over us, and how far that goes. I mean, I can only speculate, maybe even slavery. Who knows how far they actually want to take that. But when you consider that everybody who's supposed to be holding them accountable is quiet, many are complicit. And so that's really what it comes down to. We need to be diligent not to riot. If there's riots, let it be them trying to make the riots happen themselves by sending in individuals that they hire to tear up the streets. Like they did with some of the riots that we've seen recently, where they put the stones in the street, and then suddenly people throwing the stones at walls. Like, how the stones get there? Well, somebody put them there. That kind of thing. So we need to be very careful about what happens over the next 6 months, because people are outraged. They're continuing to do this in front of us. People are being, protesting and trying to be peaceful. Eventually, peaceful protest turns into rage, violence, and destruction when nothing changes. And that's deliberate on their end. That's absolutely deliberate. So that's what I want people to understand, that I understand. This is not a game. They're trying to annihilate them. And they want to make sure we watching. And then what we do after that naturally is to just say our protests aren't working. Let's burn stuff down. Let's charge the White House. Let's charge this, charge that. Let's go off and start saying rhetoric online that speaks to our desire to see them wiped away from the earth. And then from there, they get to implement laws and various different things amongst their agreeables, officials, and all these different people who are being silent about this, who are acting like they either don't see it or don't want it to stop, which is further provocation. We just need to understand the psychology behind what they're doing. They're trying to terrorize those people, but they're making damn sure that we're watching so that we will be pissed at the terrorization of those people. It ain't just about them. It would be very nice if it were just about them, but they don't do nothing with an audience, having it not be about the audience. I've learned that. Anytime you watch any clout chasers, anything that's going to be online, they trying to get your attention, they have you in mind, not each other. People fighting and slapping each other on these reality shows and stuff, they're not thinking about themselves necessarily. They're thinking about what's going to make you watch. And these people ain't no different. They're making us watch this, and they're thinking about us and what they want to do to us in the process of this. Make no mistake about it. There's an agenda in place, and it's likely meant to control us even further in some ways that we'd otherwise never allow them to in our right minds. So they traumatize us, provoke us. We use that energy of outrage against what we can, whoever we can. And then from there, they implement stuff that they never would have been able to until that process took place. That is how this works. And we need to be diligent to make sure that we do everything we can not to fight their fire with fire so that we don't play into their hands. We don't want the devil pleased. At the end of the day, that's what they're trying to do, is make themselves pleased with their efforts and their energy toward these people, toward us and our trauma. If it were just about annihilating those people, it wouldn't be so messy. They wouldn't terrorize them, and it wouldn't target children. That's about provocation. They're trying to provoke the anger on all of us. They want us to attack them. And then what they're able to do with that is a lot. So that's what I want people to understand that I understand. I don't want people to think that it's natural for us to turn the other cheek or to not want to go crazy after seeing some of the things that we're seeing. But the fact that they're doing it in front of everybody has a purpose. BDF 44, I thank you all for watching. I'm out.